Hi, this is Steve Schwartz with TradingRoom.com. TradeLAB review for the day of January 23rd. Excuse me, the date is off. That's from moving too quick. I'm with my friend and pal, Edward Preston, who's the global head quant trader of RiosQuant LLC. Very important that you read the disclosure document and go to the RiosQuant.com site and find the full disclosure document at the bottom if you want to read it. All right, EP, I understand that things have been moving today. I know I've been in the markets myself. Got a lot of movement on the equities. The natural gas, of course, has been moving. Why don't you give us a bit of a top-down analysis?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, natural gas definitely has been moving. It's got about a 6-7% move higher in the last 2 days. Unfortunately, moved too high too early, so I was unable to put my crosshairs on it today. As a lot of you guys know, it's one of my more favorable markets to trade, especially on Thursdays. So we got to go somewhere else. We got to go take our toolbox and go work somewhere else to build something. So I'm going to show you guys here in 2 minutes how to build a box and find a trade. Sounds simple enough, right? All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add, first of all, we're just going to use something simple, a vertical line here based on time. Okay, we start trading at 8 o'clock. Okay, by the way, that went over to the far left. That's just midnight. Okay, 8 o'clock until 11 o'clock. That's our core hours of trading that we look for opportunities. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the top and bottom of the box. And I've got a preset template that I call GnosTICK, which is based on GnosTICK levels. Just bear with me here for 1 second, making sure I've got everything ready to go. And now you can see the box forming. Now the reality is we have two boxes. We have one box here, and we have one box here. This is the S&P 500. Okay? You can see this is a live market. We're about 20 minutes away from the box being complete. The reality is when we are below the bottom greens, we're looking to sell. That's the bear territory. And when we're above both greens, we're looking to buy. So today, starting at 8 o'clock, we've built our box, and now we apply our indicators. We already have one indicator on there, which is the GnosTICK levels, which you guys are looking at in the formation of yellow for support and critical support in red. Got a histogram on here too, which helps me identify risk-reward ratio. Note at the beginning of the day how much green we had over red. Reward over risk. Reward over risk. We want to have 2, if not 3 times more green than red. Well, we have that, and not only do we have that, but we have these icons at the top of these candles. 1s, 3s, and 5s. 1s are signs of change in the trend. 5 is a sign of momentum at its heaviest, and a 3 is a sign of an oversold condition, where in this case is a good thing if you're already in. You want it to be oversold and keep moving. Comes back up after it touches the GnosTICK level. Sign of change, momentum coming back, and you can get it from there. All right, so this is what I say is called building the box. This is a GnosTICK trade. A GnosTICK trade, right? We got rules of engagement that you'll learn here in the lab, and today we took this for a ride. This is the S&P, and I'm going to put my marker up here. You can see that I sold 2, and today I bowed out halfway down in. The reason why I took the money off the table halfway down is because I had exposure in other spots, specifically in the Dow market, highly correlated to the S&P. So taking money down and letting this one do what? Not just necessarily run, but on this strategy I entered 2 and I added another one. I actually sold 1 more. I was net 3 short and then started to take profits off 75% of the way into the zone. Took 2 of the 3 out and let the last one run down even deeper. Now you guys saw that the S&P took out the critical support Dow did not take it out, but based on some other market activity, I decided to take the profits off. This was about a $500 profit on the last mini. So today in the lab, stock indices is where it was at. Very few trades here today. I shouldn't say very few, but on the lower end of trading today is what you found here with performance. Here's today's performance, guys. $1,282 on a $25,000 account. We did 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. One S&P trade, one Dow trade, a 2-lot in the S&P, a 3-lot in the Dow. Started off as a 2-lot with an additional. That's where the money was made. That's where I almost doubled my money today. I took a loss on a copper trade but traded light. And the soybeans, a grain. Who'd have thought about trading grains when you're making money in the stocks? I do. Let me share it with you. This was the soybeans, far left. Soybeans breaking out with an RQ channel. I've added to the box another component, another indicator, a channel. Show me where the probability is high for the next breakout. And that's exactly what I got. I bought 2. Showcase the entries with my NinjaTrader. Bought 2. Sold 1. Sold the last one. Almost darn well caught the top of the day there before it came right back off. That right there was a $350 trade. 262 and 137, almost 400 bucks in soybeans. So there's the beans, there's the S&P, there's the Dow, and one loss today. It wouldn't be fair without sharing the loss today. Was in the copper. Was waiting for copper to come off. Enjoying the S&P trend. It just never did. We saw it weakening. You see it taking out the channel, but it turned yellow, neutralizing, bailed out before the strength came in. Limited the loss of 125 bucks. It's a 6% gain today on a $25,000 account. Guys, that puts me up 34% for the month. It's a fantastic month. Probably one of the best months in the last 18 months of trading. And we're going about it the same way as we did last month and the same way that we will next month. And I leave you guys with Steve to watch the rest of the TradeLAB today, see if we might have a copper trade coming your way, as we have a report coming out in about 14 minutes. Outside of that, guys, that's it for me in the TradeLAB EP. Catch you guys tomorrow morning.